Hi guys, this is cutie number 3. I have finally caught up to Bleach, so this will be my first review on Bleach so far. I finally got past my rut in the Fullbringer arc, so now I'm moving forward. I'm currently up to date, so I'm going to start my review on Bleach chapter 515. So far, this war arc has been pretty good. It's not too disappointing for a war arc, and it ended early before things got too slow in the war, which is good. I hope that when the Quincy's come back, that it'll be full out war. No slow moments, just fast pace. And then if they need to slow it down, just move the story along. So I'm not disappointed with the format in this case. Kubo has his own format, so you have to appreciate each of the format that these manga artists use with their story and with their art, because it is hard to juggle art and story at the same time. So they all do a really good job, and I really have appreciation for them all. If in any way I'm unable to keep up with the manga, it's just because that I have too much schoolwork to do and I am just swamped, so I let it slide a little bit. But I'm all caught up now, so hopefully I'll be caught up for a while. Let's start from the top. Captain Commander just was sliced into pieces by Jubach, the Quincy. And two things I learned in this chapter. One was that Ichigo has Quincy blood, apparently. I was thinking that his mother might have had some type of special power, so mommy's a Quincy. Excuse me. Some people say that Ichigo is a hollow Shinigami. He has all the powers, Fullbringer, but I don't think Fullbringer really is in a class by himself. I think Fullbringer is an especially weak power. Not to say it's like the weakest, but Fullbringer is just this spiritual power that you already had, like being born. Like maybe you were born by somebody who was related to Shinigami. You have some type of spiritual, some type of Ryatsu in you. So I think Fullbringer is just using that Ryatsu to make a weapon. So, and his weapon was that Nazi sign thing. So I guess that has something to do with the Quincy. So that's showing that his Ryatsu related to the Quincy. And then I think his Shinigami clothes is his Ryatsu related to his father, who's a Shinigami. So mommy's a Quincy, hence the Nazi looking thing. And daddy's a Shinigami, hence the Shinigami clothing. Yunohana and Isane were ordered by the captain commander to stay and take care of anybody who were injured. I think commander knew that there would be a lot of injuries from this war, and it wasn't even a full-out war. It was a quasi-war, so they retreated. I don't think that Jubach, if Ichigo is his son, would have wanted to swoop in and kill his son, because I think he knows how determined Ichigo is right now. So this is going to turn into a Star Wars kind of thing. And he retreated because I think he wants Ichigo to have more time to understand things, and maybe possibly Ichigo will come over to his side if he is Ichigo's father, because I don't think so. I don't think he is, but I think maybe he's Ichigo's grandfather. Yeah, grandfather, because remember Captain Commander and him fought on par, and I think they're around the same age. So maybe when he says my son, he's sort of saying my grandson in a way. You know, my grandfather calls me his daughter, so doesn't mean that he's his father, but it could mean that he's his grandfather, which is what I'm thinking, because Captain Commander and him are on the same par, even though maybe Quincy's found a way to live longer or regenerate or something like that. He doesn't look that young. So everybody's pretty distraught by Captain Commander losing his life, including all the captains. You know, they're mourning his death. They really love the commander, and I don't think he's coming back now unless the Quincy's find a way to revive him and bring him back. I guess that'll be the only way, which probably will happen. Urahara sent a communication to Soul Society saying that they're okay and that they're safe, which is good. And I guess Ichigo's the man now because they're relaying all the messages to him. I think pretty much he's hero status now. He can't dodge it. There are Shinigamis looking up to him, even though he's not pure Shinigami. I guess there are Shinigamis who revere him. Yeah, he's definitely a protagonist. And Ichigo's wounds haven't even been healed, but he seems like he can't rest. Hirako finds him, which I didn't know Hirako was in to medical because I can't remember. I think my memory serves me right that when one of his teammates and the Vizards were injured, he couldn't help her. He was waiting for NUOOO to come back, which I didn't know. If he was in the medical field, I would have expected him to take care of her right there. Maybe he had to fight, or maybe maybe he was thinking about the fight, or he has to fight and not heal her. But all right. So Ichigo goes to visit Rukia and Renji. Their treatments have just finished, and they seem to be all right. Although I think their Ryatsu suffered another hit, and maybe they'll probably be able to continue being Shinigami, but they'll probably have to train again. Rukia seems to sense something in Ichigo's face or his movements or something like that, and it shows how close they really are because she's able to sense things that no one else senses in his behavior. And Renji would probably be able to do the same thing too. So he's pretty much a hero now. Even Hirako recognizes him, that he stopped the war, basically. Not really because of power, but because he has a papa who's a quince who's leading the actual army. So this guy is really taking in all of the powerful bloodlines. I mean, amazing power. Goldie Roger really has the power to cross manga universes and have illegitimate powerful children. So Kurosuchi probably found a way to fix his Zanpakuto, and Rukia is still worried about him. She thinks there's something that he hasn't told her, but I think she needs to chill. He doesn't need to tell her everything. Now, she's not at girlfriend status yet. Duh. The captain commander's corpse was not found. Of course, I said it before. And in this page, the captains are all mourning the captain commander's death. Oh, they're so sad. It's really saddening, of course. They have to formally mourn him. And I won't be surprised if they find something to do with his corpse, because why else would they take his corpse? That's pretty disgusting, and there's really no reason to do it. Is it just to disgrace them, or do they have something up their sleeve? I think it's the latter. Kyoraku interrupts the whole arguing in the commanders. Of course, when somebody dies and they want to post the blame on someone, of course, there's dispute. So Kyoraku interrupts, and he, kind of breaks up the fighting. I think the next captain commander will be Yukitake, because he's just the leader type, and Aizen would have been the new captain commander, but in this case I think it's Yukitake or Kurosuchi, but Kurosuchi is a little bit too you can't really trust that guy. So I think Yukitake is the next captain commander. Bleach chapter 515. I'm so happy I caught up to you Bleachers, and it's going pretty good. I mean, I know everybody was raving about the war, but now that it's over, I hope there'll be some interesting revelation. Somebody needs to tell Ichigo the truth. This is enough because this guy's been suffered enough. He's been fighting for the good or justice, but he doesn't even know what his full power is, which, why give him full power? I mean, he's obviously not going to use it in a bad way. So once, if he can develop his Quincy powers on top of his other numerous powers, then, I mean, he's already transformed back into a Shinigami with the skill from full bringing. So I don't know if he still can control hollow form, or if he even still has hollow. But I guess he does, yeah. And once he can control the Quincy powers, then he'll be basically unbeatable, or he, not really unbeatable, but he'll be able to kill Aizen if Aizen were to ever get out of prison and go on a rampage again. He'll be able to actually defeat Aizen without doing a dead end move like he did the last time. So, interesting chapter, somber chapter. Comment, like, I don't care, whichever way you like. Just like or comment or let me know how you feel. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Shine bright like a diamond.